with this result not coming in, I want to know, Arsenal, do you think you can still win the league? And I don't think so personally. And I want to ask this question here: who has a better season, Liverpool or Arsenal? And I'm probably gonna be biased about this, but I don't care. Cry about it. Going through the seasons, Arsenal were in the Champions League, and we were in the Europa League. So since they're in a harder competition, I'm gonna give Arsenal a little more slack. Thing is, they sweep the group stages. And they got knocked out in the round of 16. No, in the quarterfinals by Bayern, of course. Here's the thing with Arsenal, though. I think they could have won the Champions League if they had a little more experience, but they don't. They played Porto in the round of 16 and got through on penalties, which should have been a warning sign already. Because Arsenal should have smoked Porto, but it ended up being a penalties win. If Arsenal couldn't smoke Porto, what game? Well, who would have thought that they could have beat Bayern? Nobody. And Bayern ate him up. It was a 2-2 draw at the Emirates, and they lost 1-0 away. That's what shows the UCL heritage there. If Arsenal had a little more experience, they would have smoked Bayern. This is a Bayern team that got destroyed. Was it 3-1 by Stuttgart the other week? They're not a good team. I swear they're not a good side. Arsenal should have smoked them, but they didn't. Carabao Cup, I'm pretty sure they got out in the round of 16 against West Ham. 3-1 loss. So, and we won that competition. So I'm gonna give us an extra point there. This is not off a point system, but FA Cup. They went out in the first round against us, of course, and then we went out later on against Manchester United. So in when it comes to cup competitions, Champions League, I'll give them more slack as they're in the harder competition. Even though we got knocked out at the exact same part, we played an average Atalanta side. We lost. They played Bayern, that was average, but at the end of the day, it's Bayern. And both cup competitions, we knocked them out of one, and the other one we actually won, which is the Carabao Cup. But here's where the Premier League comes in. They, as of right now, have 86 points, and we have 79. That's like a 7-point difference, right? And if they beat Everton, which I expect them to do, it will still be a 7-point lead. So we've got 2 wins, and I gave them 2 wins. I would say it's a pretty equal thing here. But if we allowed United to be like, oh, we had a better season than Arsenal, even though they were way off of Arsenal when it comes to league points, and their only argument was a Carabao Cup, I would argue that we had a better season than them because we actually competed. We may have faltered and left the race earlier than any other 3 teams, but I still think we had a better season. Here's where it gets interesting, though. What if Manchester United win the FA Cup? If United win the FA Cup and finish 8th, do they have a better season than Arsenal? That's the bigger question. Because I'm pretty sure they went out of the Carabao Cup at the same stage. Champions League, no. Yeah, Champions League, Arsenal outlasted them. But they got Europa League and a trophy, while Arsenal got Champions League and nothing. I'm just putting it out there. Don't shoot the messenger.